Hello and welcome to round 7 with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. So this is kind of King of Swiss, but there are like 4 undefeated at this point. So we're actually going to get 2 King of Swisses. So should we tell them who the other person was?
Sure.
Yeah, so in the other game, that was round 7 for the double King of Swiss, James Walmsley got through 7-0, so he was one of the Kings of Swisses. And then from this game, we'll get the other. So we saw Fabiano, was it in the last game? Round 6? Yeah. So we've got Fabiano Campolucci playing Martell Wars again on the left. And then on the right, we've got Hanno Lunza playing Tyrell Crossing. So he's actually got a really, really interesting deck. And it has been posted online, so it should be pretty easy for you to find. And it's a song deck, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk us through what his deck does?
Yeah. It plays Tyrell stuff, loyal Tyrell stuff like Arbor, Red Wine Trait, Paxter. It also plays non-loyal Tyrell stuff like Knight of Flowers and Vandal. But the key to the deck is Tom of 7 Strings. Which is when you play a song event, you can stand a non-loyal character you control. Okay.
So, basically then I'm guessing his deck is all about restanding and getting those extra challenges through, because he is Lord of the Crossing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how his deck is working. With regards to his setup, he set up Paxter and the Red Wine Straits, which meant he had an extra 3 gold. Along with the Time of Plenty for his opening plot. On the left, Fabiano set up with the Bastard of Godgrace, the Greenblood Trader, and I think the Flea Bottom was there as well, wasn't it?
Don't know.
I think it was, because there's no gold spent yet, and he played the Long Plan, which is a 4 gold block.
Yay!
So, yeah. Pretty stable setups. I mean, Hanno's pretty set up there with gold, with packs and the straights, so must have been happy with that. So how would you expect the Tyrell to face against the Martell? Because obviously Martell, there's a lot of, hate towards those extra challenges. It likes losing challenges. It likes to strip your icons and be annoying. So do you think Crossing here is going to struggle?
From what we saw of Fabiano's deck, I don't think it's very much of a icon stripping deck.
Okay.
It seemed more like a deck that wanted to win by the end game, set up in the early game your backboard, and just whittle away at the opponent.
Okay, so with regards to that then, I mean, he's not playing at any economy, so that to me that says, like, he can't have any in hand. You'd think if he had Rose Roads or the Dornish Fiefdoms or something, he'd just played it. So maybe he's struggling a little bit for his backboard here. He's saving 4. So presumably he's going to be playing out some kind of ambush. Hanno here making a military challenge with the Knight of Flowers and using
Lord Renly's Wide.
Lord Renly's Wide, okay. Although there's no one in the dead pile, the Knight of Flowers does get the increased strength
from the reaction. From
his reaction. So it does mean that Hanno can kneel the is it the Minstrel? Is that what they're called?
No, the High Garden Courtier.
Oh, the Courtiers, that's it. To restand the Knight of Flowers. So he's able to be used in another challenge. Paxter there going with the Intrigue. And I'm assuming finally we're going to get another power challenge, probably from Knight of Flowers. But for now, the Intrigue is pulling...
Someone Always Tells.
Oh, okay. I bet he was hoping to use that next turn. He's certainly saving all the gold for it.
Probably doesn't matter. From what I've seen of Hanno's deck, he'll probably play the Withering Cold next turn, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Depending on what he has, if he can find a Tom of 7s.
So, just as a note as what's going on there, so Knight of Flowers goes into the challenge. He gets an increased strength boost because of the Lord of the Crossing. So, kneeling the other Courtier to increase his to restand him because of increased strength. However, Fabiano here is spending 5 and playing out Ario to remove Knight of Flowers from the challenge. So Hanno's not going to get his Lord of the Crossing or is unopposed or anything from this.
Okay.
There's quite a big loss of power there, you know, that he could have potentially gained.
Well,
I'm sure that Hanno would have...
power. Because there's nothing to take.
Unopposed, crossing plus renown, so we'd have got 3.
3 power, but there's no claim. And you're going to suffer military claim on the reverse. But one thing you have seen that Fabiano had now spent a lot of his gold that he accrued with the long plan.
So,
what are you alting?
So Hanno there, he played Bear of the Maiden Fair, and because he played an event, it meant that the Knight of Flowers' strength was increased.
Did he actually? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can see the 2 tokens on the Knight of Flowers. This is to show the strength increase.
No, I was saying, did he actually do the Bear and Maiden
Fair?
Right. Because he was about to kneel the character for some reason.
Yeah, I think he forgot. He was just interested in increasing the strength. So just putting in whatever order he wants there. But he can defend with the Knight of Flowers now, because the Knight of Flowers will be on 7 strengths, plus 2 for each event, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he'll be on 7 strengths, so he can defend against Ario.
So it's interesting that Hanno played it on Fabiano's deck. He obviously feels that what he has in his own hand is good enough for the next round. He's not searching for anything, either that or he has another Bear and Maiden Fair that he's going to use. Could you expect to use it on yourself when you're playing this kind of deck for the most part?
Yeah, he would normally. I guess he might
Make
have been
sure
worried.
you've got the right pieces.
He might have been worried about what Fabiano was going to play against him. I mean, the beginning of the game can be quite crucial, getting like a proper setup of your board. Sometimes if you can't get that set up early on, it really does affect the rest of the game. It could also be that because he's played the Withering Cold, he wanted to make sure that Fabiano wasn't getting anything useful, basically. That would help against that.
Indeed.
So yeah, so we've got Withering Cold on the right, and on the left we have Alt Out March to the Wall here. So marching Ario on Fabiano's side, and just one of the courtiers on Hanno's side, which is totally makes sense. So. I thought I'd wait and see if Richard would fill in for me because I've been talking and he's not saying anything. Thanks for the support, love.
Just watching the game.
No.
Waiting for something to occur.
Looking over at the football. I know your plan.
I hadn't even realised, but now you pointed it out.
Yeah, whatever. Shall we turn the TV off, honey?
Well, I wasn't looking at it until you mentioned it.
Sure you weren't. So, Hanno here is the first player. Got 8 gold there, so should be able to play out something decent. That's the
blue bard.
Yeah, blue bard. So his is when he gets discarded.
No, when he leaves play.
When he leaves play, thank you. You get to look at the top 10 cards of your deck and draw as many event cards. Or is it song cards?
Add song cards to your hand.
Add song cards to your hand, there you go. So he's played him out and then played Iron Bank on him. So he's leaving play because he's going to come back to hand. But that also means he gets the events as well. That's really cool, actually. I quite like that.
It's good.
So he gets that gold back. So it's basically just like used a card to go and find 2 cards that he specifically wants.
Sure.
So because he's gone to go find those song cards, does that maybe indicate that he's got Tom 7 strings in hand?
Maybe.
Maybe he just wants those song events so that he can, make sure.
Possibly.
He can
What we do know is that he has the Knight of Flowers whose strength increases from having song events, because or any event. He got a courtier who can also restand him, and now you can see he does have Thomas Evans. So he got plenty of stand ability in this next challenge phase, and we know he got song events in hand. We can see he got gold to pay for them.
I have a question.
Okay.
Knight of Flowers' reaction, is that only in the challenges phase?
Any phase.
Does it end at the end of the phase though?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was thinking because he played an event, so I didn't know if it was worth boosting his strength.
Not unless he was going to use to the Rose banner, but he's not that kind of combo deck.
Venomous Blade, is that on 2 strength and lower?
Printed cost 2 strength or lower.
Okay, cool. Oh, so it's printed strength as well.
Yeah.
I was just thinking the only time that it'd be worth reacting is to stop stuff like that from triggering, but if it's printed strength, it doesn't even matter.
He got even more gold from the Bounty of Highgarden.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's the Bounty of Highgarden.
Yeah, I think so. He's just gained some more gold, as you say, so probably.
Suddenly, he's rolling in money again.
I know. So playing a Garden Caretaker and kneeling it to pay for the Queen of Thorns. So this one, can you remind me how she works?
Yeah, she's got insight, and after she's knelt, you can choose an event into your hand. You can...
You can choose an event in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then discard it to search your deck for another event and add it to your hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's probably playing Annals then? I mean, if you're discarding events, then you'd want to...
He is playing Annals, yeah. That's a major part of his combo.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Dawn?
It is. So Hanno can now use the song event with Tom 07 each phase. So, for example, he can use a song event in the challenge phase, like Renly's Ride, to restand the Knight of Flowers with either the Courtier or Tom 07. He can then, in the dominant phase, play the Bear and Maiden Fair, triggers Tom 07 to stand, say, the Queen of Thorns, and it mitigates the Withering Cold completely.
Okay.
Well, not completely, but
enough
for a large part that you can stand all those non-loyal characters.
I feel like Fabiano is really struggling here. He's not set up any characters.
He's got no economy.
He's got no economy. He's saving 2 gold, so I'm assuming one of those is going to be for Ario. But it does very much feel like Hanno can just do what he wants at the moment.
Well, you'd think he's going to get his crossing off. Doing some maths now. Okay,
so Knight of Flowers is coming in for a power challenge. Reaction increasing his strength because of his... sorry, let's do it again. Knight of Flowers coming for a power challenge. Hanno played Lord Renly's Ride. This increases Knight of Flowers' strength. However, instead of using the Courtier to stand him, he's using Tom's ability to restand the Knight of Flowers.
Yep.
So I'm guessing maybe they'll be using the Courtier for the 3rd challenge to restand during the crossing challenge. I think that makes sense, right?
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Also, Lord Renly's Ride gives Intimidate, so the bastard is now knelt.
So you said that was power?
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted crossing power, so he's going to leave his intrigue challenge at the 3rd power, which is good because I was thinking that if he goes in with his military challenge as the last challenge, he'll just get Ario'd.
So going in for 2 here, and playing
a Rose of Gold.
What does that one do again? I'm guessing goes and finds an event.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, he's discarding it with...
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Ah, okay, so he's discarding it with the...
Olenna?
Yeah.
The Queen of Thorns?
The Queen of Thorns, to draw Lord Renly's Ride.
Yep.
And then using her increased strength from the crossing turn, kneeling the Courtier to restand her.
This is good because he got another song event in hand now. So he obviously had a Rose of Gold, and this allows him just to get another song event in hand, so he can use Tom 07 to stand the character.
Okay. Triggering Dawn here.
I mean, this game is going to be over now, really.
Well, I mean, we're only halfway through it.
This game is over. How do you get rid of that board? You Valar D or you Valar M. You're not going to have much gold either way. Valar M going to leave Fabiano with 2 gold, which isn't enough to put anything on the board, really, considering he has no economy on his backboard.
Yeah, that's true.
Valar D will give Fabiano 4 gold, but Hanno will have a better board presence.
So, Withering Cold means that a lot of Hanno's board here is nailed out. I'm wondering if he's going to maybe play an event like you say, like Bear in the Maiden Vow or something.
Could do. Doesn't have to do it this round, although, you know, the risk is if you do, you've wasted a card just to get your character dead from Valar Morghulis.
That's very true. Do you think Valar makes sense here if he's got it?
Not really. Because he doesn't have any money.
True.
That's why I think the game's over at this stage.
Well, they're saying that. I mean, if it is Valar, Hanno's -1 because of the pleasure barge, so he's only going to get 1 gold extra.
True. I mean, it does wreck his board.
God.
At around behest, versus nothing burns.
So nothing burns isn't going to affect Hanno, but it's going to get rid of either Flea Bottom or Dawn.
Yep. So is Hanno going first?
Yeah.
He's triggering his own plot. Getting rid of Dawn. So now Fabiano's going to jump into another plot.
Go for it.
And Valar.
I mean, to be fair, it gets rid of a lot of the key pieces off of Hanno's board.
Yep.
And it loses him 4 power, so it's back down to 8.
It's good. What can Fabiano do from here?
Probably not a lot.
Can have very few gold. I guess really what matters is what Hanno can do from here. If Hanno can get a character or 2 out, he can continue to press the advantage with claim.
He's getting 5 gold, but if he's got any more of those bounties of High Garden, that's going to really jump him ahead a bit.
Yeah, normally after the Withering Cold he plays the Annals of Castle Black.
Okay.
Perhaps he suspected there'd be a reset coming.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. There'd be some sort of reset when you have no characters on the board, so... And that's again why, like you say, probably why he didn't bother using the card to restand Night of Flowers.
Yeah. Very clever man, this Hanno. Very clever man with a very clever deck.
He was staying in the apartment with all the other Northampton lot, wasn't he?
He was staying in the apartment with the other Northampton lot, which means by proxy we're famous. Because our meta mate shared a place with Hanno, so...
Great logic.
Thank you.
So yeah, he did play the Bounty High Garden there, so he's got a bit of extra gold.
He's got plenty of gold now. Yeah, this could be a struggle for Fabiano.
Well,
he just had no economy. This is the 3rd round now.
Yeah,
if he doesn't have any economy this round, then his deck just shat out on him.
Yeah, it is a shame because, you know, he's obviously a great player, or else he wouldn't be sitting here, you know, 6-0. But it does feel like he's not having a great game.
It's worth pointing out that James Walmsley, who was also the other undefeated, had 2 modified wins, which means whoever wins this game is the actual King of Swiss.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because neither of these have any modified wins.
I see. I didn't
so they would have
before.
extra tournament points. So yeah.
Oh, so I've got the blue bar back on. And also Sir Garland, who has been bestowed.
Not getting 3 challenges off yet, but...
From Fabiano, he's played Adornish Fiefdom, so he's finally got one, economy-wise. And he's also played out I can't quite say that. What's that one?
It was a Haldane Escort.
Sorry, no, I was talking about the location down the bottom. Is that a...
Oh, what, Shadow Black Lane?
Oh, that's it. Is that the event one?
Yeah, you go find an infection event, you search your top 10 cards.
Okay. So we've got an Intrigue from the Bard, which goes unopposed plus claim. And then a Power, which...
Gets Arioed.
Gets Arioed. And then Fabiano's going to do a military. No claim, but gets it unopposed. And then Ario goes to the bottom of the deck. And I believe it's a Typhodon.
Yep. Fabiano now had the power for Hanno to steal.
Yeah. He was going to get... Oh, actually, no, he wouldn't have got one either way. Maybe he should have not bothered with the military, because Arya would have just gone to the bottom of the deck and he wouldn't have had any power on his faction card for Hanno to take.
True. But it's probably a moot point at this stage.
Probably.
Could be. Wait and see. I mean, imagine if Fabiano now plays a high economy plot, gets out 3 or 4 characters.
Just takes the win in the next 8 minutes.
All possible.
Yeah.
But what's Hanno going to play? Is this the Anno the Castle Black round?
That makes sense.
Because he can use the Iron Bank to bring the blue bar back to hand, draw more songs.
And he's got 2 of those. Oh, here we go, yeah.
He's got Bear.
Oh, so we can just do the blue bard then. That worked out quite well for him, the march.
Indeed.
So yeah, so he's got 2 of the oh my god, the gold getting event. What's it called again?
Bounty of Highgarden.
That's it.
But he can only play 1 because it's limited.
Ah, okay. So you can play one of them then at least.
So unless he has an Eleanor.
Imagine if he plays Eleanor and plays 2 of those events now. That'd be quite cool.
It'd be pretty good.
Oh wow, so you got Off to Gold Town, Dornishman's Wife. Can't see what the other one is underneath. Dornishman's Wife. Which one is it that you get power with? Is that the cards in hand?
I have no idea. Every time someone plays that card, I just trust that they know what they're doing.
That's a little bit concerning. So, Hanno's getting ready to play Bear and the Maiden Fair here. Yeah.
This is the stage where you feel like they're playing a combo deck.
Yeah. So those cards go into hand, cutting the deck. That card face down is the Bear and the Maiden Fair, I believe. Is he? Yeah, so he's going to do that. Bard also needs to go. So it's removing the Bear and the Maiden Fair from the game and searching the top 10. 5, sorry.
Yeah.
10 for Bard, 5 for Bear and the Maiden Fair, right?
Correct. Yeah, I wonder what Fabiano going to do here.
Cry. It's just like, what the fuck's going on?
I feel pretty sad after going 6-0 and then just not having any econ on setup or turn 1 or turn 2. It's just a bit depressing when that happens at this stage, but at least you've got the 6th win. You're into the next, you're into the top 32.
Yeah, both players come in knowing that they're through to the next round, so oh nice. So we Hanno played another Bounty of Highgarden to get some more gold.
Yep.
And have played out Randall Duped. And just putting those events on the top there. So he's got 2 Lord Rennie's Rides and a Crown of...
Got a Rose of Gold.
Rose of Gold.
Does he have 2 gold left over? I can't quite see.
I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely 1 gold on his faction, on his plot card, but I don't know if there's...
Yeah, I think there is 2. Because he would have collected 5 gold, 3 more for the Bounty of Highgarden, so that's 8. Pays 6 for Randall, so he's got 2 there. So that allows him to pay 1 for a Renly's Ride to stand Randall, and the other gold will pay for Off to Gold Town to give him an intrigue icon.
Ah, there we go. Oh no, wait. It won't restand Randall because I'm not in the dead pile.
That can be arranged.
So what he'll probably do is use Garland's coin to restand Randall.
Garland's coin, I like it. Garland's coin. Sounds like a new event.
Never know. So Fabiano's not...
That's going to be my new name for growing strong. Garland's coin.
You had like a slight Big Brother accent then as you were saying that.
Yeah, I'm not a Geordie.
Okay. So, challenges?
No, marshalling. Maybe.
Is he marshalling?
Well, I hope so. No. He's not going to marshal.
He's going to save that 6 gold so he can ambush in the other arrow that he's discovered, right?
No! To be fair, he could have Dornish spies. You could have Shadow City Bastard.
Yeah. Yeah, Shadow City Bastard after Gold Town would be a bit sad.
It would be a bit sad. She tells me off for looking at the football while I'm commentating, and she's just, texting away, not focused on the game.
My dad's in Spain and his flight's been delayed.
What's he doing in Spain?
Having his 1-year anniversary.
Oh, disgusting.
Just because you don't do anything romantic.
Oh, for God's sake.
So we've got a military coming in with Randall. Which I'm assuming is just going to be unopposed. Although he does have just enough gold to flea bottom someone in and ambush Arrow if he wanted. Depending if there's anything in the discard that he can ambush.
What can he flea bottom in? One of those House Dane escorts?
Are they 3 cost?
2 cost.
Are they? Oh, well then yeah, you can put on them in if you wanted.
But they could block me unopposed.
Oh no, is he going to go with Arrow? Yeah,
Yep.
going to go for an Arrow. So Arrow to remove Randall from that challenge. Okay. So what's Hanno's next trick?
Trick?
Yeah. As in, what's he going to do next?
Who knows?
So going for an event. There's nothing in the dead pile, is there?
Well, considering Fabiano Vallard earlier, there are loads of things in his dead pile.
Yeah, forgot about that. But anyway, he can still use Garland's coin to stand him to at some point. So we've got the power there. So not unopposed, but we've got claim and 2 renown.
Yep, that's good.
And then
go off to Gold Town, right?
Yeah, off to Gold Town.
Yeah, give him a green, get him stood.
Yeah.
Garland's coin.
And then intrigue.
Got that unopposed crossing.
Yeah.
Renown. Win!
Yeah, that's the win. So, yeah.
Well, that was good. That's a very good display of that famous song deck in action.
And we will see Hanno later, I believe. So, yeah, we'll look forward to
on
that.
later videos?
I think so, yeah. I think we get them again.
Yeah, so that's the end of the Swiss round. So next we have a couple of games that were the winning in for the top 32. So we'll be bringing you a game from that before the top 32. So thanks for watching the game with us. We'll see you next time on the White Walkers.
Bye.